everyone receives is a reflection of us.
Welcome. I'd like to have a conversation with you. This conversation is about something that, at least in my life, I've always thought about. Not struggled with, but sort of kept in secret of self. Not willing to talk about it or communicate it. And it harbors a long conspiracy, or at least the name given to us by society. I think when an idea is seen as something other than inquisition or inquisitive nature, we are seeing it wrong. We are placing our end result or a label upon the things that we say. And this one is just about cloning. I don't know, just this one came to mind today, so I thought I would share it. And it's about people having doppelgangers. We've seen it. We've seen people who look like others across continents. Famous celebrities who look similar to each other and happen to be in the same role. So let me give you my definition on why I believe this is currently present. For those who know, yes, it occurs underground and everywhere, just not informed. So think about it from a business perspective. At least I'm asking you to take the time to harness that. If you're a business owner and you have the best staff members, the ones that work the best, the hardest, they provide the most income or profit, you'd want to keep them, would you not? You wish you had more of them, because they are an asset to the business. So if you found a specific individual that was good at one thing, remembered all the lines and associated all of their actions to previous people who did the same, would it not be a smart idea to have these as assets, like a never-ending packet of Tim Tams? Of course, you have to think about these things in a logical mind, at least I say to you. That would make sense. You take all rationale away from the understanding that we have that it's bad or it's this, and you just see it for what it is. The ability to clone something. So they've been doing it, at least in my opinion, I say to you, for years. All of the people that look similar, what are the possibilities that they have just cloned or made a duplicate copy of the same person, but slightly different traits? We know gene manipulation is real. It's ever more prevalent in today's society. So think about that for a second, the mRNA side of things, the ability to manipulate DNA. Well, if they have the capabilities of doing that, they have the capabilities of creating stem cells and cloning things. And we know about past sort of incarnations that people have in different bodies. How far deep you've gone, or you go, you'll understand this. So why is it that we don't see more human-like features in movies? Or someone that goes in is just copied and duplicated, and they only bring in certain people? Each actor or actress has therefore created a duplicate copy so that the business can continue and create movies. I see that as a never-ending supply or business. The only thing that makes those things different is when greed and power and manipulation and control come in, the darker side of humanity. There are so many things I believe that are happening there. It's just, are we looking at them? Are we connecting the dots? This is a hard one for some people. I think, even as I said, there's some sort of block that sort of wants to control what I'm saying. It's not about that. It's about the understanding that it is real. No one is trying to bring someone down or hurt someone. But what people have been doing with it is sinister. Highlighting bad traits or living longer lives, transporting your consciousness from one being to another. It has been shown to us many times through certain people, through certain movies or TV series like The 100. Classic example. So if it is a commodity, then they are forever living in abundance, life cycle. If one person is jumping from body to body, but is able to retain that, and that is what they are doing. Otherwise, they are just duplicate drones. Who knows what happens when they go home? Are they just that? Are they a drone? A human being capable of acting human. So this is what I ask to you. What is the possibility that we have been duped? That the people we walk around are not just that, but programmable drones. The NPCs of the younger generation. It's not to say that they are. It's not to say that every person you meet isn't. But that feeling you get of pureness when you meet people, that is the connection you make. That is what they are trying to do, to take you away from the understanding of what it is as human culture and seeing people for what it is. So they've made you, removed yourself from that community feeling. Why? Because if you are removed from that community, the sense of belonging with people and looking at growth in humanity, then they can infiltrate. Because it's the human body that now can't dissociate or discern between what is real and what is not. These infiltrators then potentially move to high places. And then all of a sudden things start changing. The human mind and body and soul and just love in general knows who is real by touch, by seeing them. These are the sort of things that go on with children when they have a secret handshake. Or those sort of things to know that this person is who they are. Why was that ingrained or instilled in us? Where did that come from? Sometimes the things we say are the things that come to us through the most unusual of ways is a way of the universe telling us. We are considered to see it as a label. We see it as specific names or feelings governed by conspiracy. I think if you can sit down and talk about it in a most convenient and logical way, nothing is a conspiracy, but a possibility. It's just that there was a saying or a quote, can't remember how it really goes, but it's about the mind creates what the mind believes. And we're trying to break free from that. As many of my recordings say so. So one of the things how cloning happens is because you start to lose the soul. You lose the embodiment of who the people really are. And there is no love. There is so much more to it. But that losing connection of humanity, a brother, a sister, a friend, or cousin, whatever it might be, those people that we say we are all brethren, we are all sisterhood. But duplication, is it good? Could it be something that we could use in the future? Well, yes, I believe that this type of technology can regrow limbs. This is exactly what it is meant for, to help those people who have suffered or who have lost, and to heal in an appropriate way to help. Why haven't we harnessed that ability? But we are doing these things in secret. But it's funny how that is banned, but we have the different levels. All good things that appear to be bad at surface level have the intent to be good. They are just misused by the wrong people. So we start writing our own timeline, our own story. I think more and more each day, the things that are coming to the surface about where people stand is shocking. But nonetheless, we see it for what it is. Choice, opinion, and freedom to choose. So what do you think? Am I just a person who has weird ideas? I think there is many things that they are trying to achieve, but if we need to understand one thing, let it be this. To understand their motives, one must think like them. Understand what they do, why they do it, and how they do it. When one knows how it exists, one has the opportunity to leave. So it is with that, I leave you with peace and love. Take care.